vitamins. Yes! I want to welcome you to the Vitamin M Show. Listen, I am your host. I am your hype girl. I am your source for motivation. I am here to get you fired up and to get you started on your journey. I am Marchelle Sterling. Listen, and I am your host for the next 30 minutes. And if you watch the show, you already know that it is always fire. Hey, up in here, I said fire. Up in here, I am excited about our new mini-series, Motivation and Music. How does music play such an integral part of our lives, and what does it do? You should have watched the first episode, and we started out with episode 1, and I just kind of walk you through the impact of motivation and that impact that has on your life. We kind of talked about that. What does it do? How do we use music and all of that? And then on last week, we had our special guest, Ellen, once again. And if you missed either one of those episodes, listen, you need to go back. Ellen once again talked about music and purpose and how music led to her purpose and has led to the life that she gets to lead today. And I am excited because we get to continue this mini series and we get to continue to talk about music and its impact on motivation. We get to continue to talk about music and its impact on motivation. And so listen, I am not by myself on tonight. You know, you have to call people and get them to come and to share, because there's a lot of knowledge out here in the world, a lot of people that know a lot of things. And so I asked a friend to join me on tonight, and I have a special guest. And listen, we're going to talk about something later, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about who my special guest is. He is a certified breath coach, a certified personal trainer, a certified nutritionalist, a boxing coach, and a speaker. He is passionate about helping others lead a healthy lifestyle. And in 2018, he experienced an accident that caused his left lung to collapse, which in his words was the best thing that ever happened to him. Along the journey of reconnecting with his breath, James found the art of African drumming, which has become a pivotal tool in his healing journey. Listen, James has a whole, listen people, if you don't know who this is, if you heard all of that, I mean, he's all the certified of all the certified. Listen, James, I am so excited, friend. I hope you are ready. I hope you're ready for tonight. I hope you're ready for tonight, friend. Let's welcome James to the show. Yay! Hey, friend, how are you?
What's up, Marchelle? I love the energy. I love the jingle, too. I'm happy to be here.
I'm excited. Tell the people. So, listen, first of all, I want everybody to know that James is, and we talked about this before the show started. Audience, James is our first man to be on the show. Yes. How does it feel, James? How does it feel?
I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm excited. I got like emotions flowing through the body. I got no pressure. I got to represent right now. You know, no pressure.
No pressure, yes. I am excited. James, I told James, guys, before we started that I have, we met in Florida through our speaker coach and at our boot camp, and I just loved his spirit. It was just something about his spirit and who he was that I've always just loved him as a person. And so I couldn't think of anybody else better to come on and to talk about music and motivation than him. But before we go there, James, tell us a little bit more about yourself, who you are, anything else you want the audience to know.
So I'm based out of Houston, Texas. I've been on the personal training nutrition journey for a while now, dating back to 2012. My most recent passion and ministry is to teach others how to breathe better. I am your breath coach, and we'll get into that conversation soon. But breathing is health, music is health, and I'm just here to talk health and wealth.
I love it. Health and wealth. That's it, James. See, you already starting health and wealth. James, what do you mean by health and wealth? What are you talking about, James? Come on now.
A lot of us put monetary value in material things and equate that to wealth. But the journey that I've been on for so long, I'm starting to understand that no matter how much money you have, no matter your occupation, if you're not at a healthy state to perform that at its most optimal level, that's not wealthy to me. So health is wealth.
Help, James. So if I'm not, wait a minute. Wait, I gotta repeat this. So if my health is not at its optimal level, then I'm not wealthy. Like, because we put money, that is
Every time you'll see, oh, I'm in my getting bag area, or I'm about to go, I'm about to grind. I rest when I'm sleeping. But you never really hear people say, I'm on my vitamin era. I'm about to get my healthy nutrition era. Like you don't hear that. So health is wealth. That's the true wealth to me.
that is the true wealth. I love that because James, we hear a lot about that. I gotta get my grind. I have to do this, I have to do that. I can sleep later. But
Mhm.
you're saying that no, it's not, there's a great balance in there of yes, we want to grind, but we still need to keep our health in the forefront of all of this because we need that to get. So without my health, then what you telling me is I'm not gonna get where I need to be.
Absolutely. Think about as a parent. I want to be this awesome parent. I want to have fun with my kids, but you tired walking up and down the stairs. How can it happen? Your kids are gonna keep you active. How can you go outside and hoop with your son, but you tired on the first layup? No, come on now. Come on, health is wealth now.
Health as well. I love that. You got not listen. If we can shut that, we can shut it down. Wait, we talk music and motivation. You're gonna shut it down talking about this health journey. That health is wealth. Listen, friend, I'm gonna ask you the first one. The first question of the night is when I invited you, I said music and motivation, or motivation is music. What did that trigger for you? What does that mean to you?
That question posed so many routes that we could take the conversation,
Hmm.
and I brought it home, and I saw, you know what? How do I utilize music in this day and age? And to be quite frank, I use music as medicine. When we think about music and motivation, how does one utilize music to motivate you? How does one utilize music to improve your mood? How does one utilize music to allow you to feel love, to feel ignited? It's so many ways that we can take music and motivation, utilize it for medicine. Don't just see it as instruments, lyrics, and beats. See it really. Have my feeling in this very moment, and how can I? Which song in my playlist matches how I want my mind and body to feel in this very moment?
Wow. So music is medicine. That's deep because I don't know that I've ever that I have personally, and I'll be honest, I don't know that I've personally ever thought about that, equated my music to being medicine, but it is in fact that. So James, pick up right there because I think for me, I was telling you that I've never really thought about it like that. Like I've never really put the two together, that thinking of music in the area of being a medicine for myself. So take us right there, James.
So this mindset happened in 2021 for me.
Okay.
Because like yourself, I wasn't familiar on how to tie the two. And I began to study under a spiritual grandfather called a Baba. And Baba Fanat out here in Houston, he's transitioned now. So he has his heavenly wings. But before he left, he showed me the power of African drumming. There's been times where we'll be drumming and the rhythms will begin to flow through your spirit and you'll begin to get lighter. It's therapeutic. You feel like you went through a therapy session after drumming for 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm like, okay, this is deep. This is something that our ancestors knew how to move the soul, move the village
Mhm.
through the music. So as I look back on it, I'm thinking about when I was working in corporate and I would
Mhm.
wake up in the morning and I would jam my trap. Gucci Man, Trap House 3, and wondering why my day is not going as planned. Why am I mad at breakfast? So it made me understand that music is really medicine, and the power of it is something that you want to take control of. If something as powerful as music, it can improve your mood. It can also maybe change your pace of breathing. I challenge someone to take that, um, have more control on that. You digest music, think about this is something so powerful that it can change my mood and also change the pace of my breathing. Let me take it a little bit more seriously as I go throughout the day.
That wait a minute. We need to wait a minute. You listening to you going to work. That is, but think about it. Like audience, I mean, like James, like let's really talk about that. When we think about it and we wonder why you said, I wonder why I'm wondering why I'm mad at breakfast. I'm wondering why I'm frustrated because of what you just because of what you just fed into your soul. So you listen to Gucci Man and it's like what you said, Gucci Man trap. What was it again?
House 3, kill this, drug this. I'm like, oh my God, like why am I feeding myself this at 7 in the morning? I should be doing something instrumental, gospel, something that's more relaxing than that. That's more like a lunchtime workout vibe.
Okay, so but that is so true though. So when we talk about James, when we talk about music and motivation, though, it was motivating. It just wasn't motivating you to do what you really needed to do. It was motivating.
And that's powerful, Marcel, because we forget our subconscious is so activated to these lyrics, so activated to these beats that we forget. Yeah, it motivated me, but it motivated me to not go to work and have a productive day. It motivated me to get fighting. Like wow.
And then it make you all well when you think about it, it's getting you all feisty and mad. And I have to be, and you know what? That's one thing that um even if you watch a certain kind of movie, I was like, okay, I have to be careful about, what I watch because I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I can't go to work. Like I don't like to watch the news like right before I go to bed because I don't want to go to bed with that in my spirit. But that is
Yeah.
true. So should I be so James talk to us about what you just said. If I'm listening to that first thing in the morning, then I feel like that what you're telling us is that I need to be selective about what I listen to throughout the day. Talk to us about that though.
Absolutely, absolutely. Think of think of your music as a workout.
Okay.
You want to go to the gym. I want to work on upper body. You're going to give yourself different exercises, different rep counts, different sets.
Okay.
And the music side, let's do the same. Let's plan our day out. I wake up in the morning. Maybe I can play some. They call them lo-fi vibes, chill, study
Okay.
vibes, lo-fi vibes. Maybe I can then transition. My body's waking up. Let's transition now to something more upbeat, but still positive. Let's think about gospel. You got your gospel playing. I'm
Yes.
going, they feeling good, motivated. Then lunchtime comes around. I need to wake up a bit. Play a little rap thing, rap it out. Do that. Now that
Yeah.
I've eaten, I've got the workout in. I still need to be focused, but not as hyped up. So let's
Yes.
go back to maybe an album of instruments. Could be piano, saxophone, trumpets, jazz. Maybe jazz is a good album. Any jazz album is pretty good to work
I
on
like that.
and keep you positive. And then as the night goes on, as my day goes on, now I need to calm down a bit, get prepared for bed. That can go back to meditation vibes, and back to your lo-fi vibes. So utilizing music throughout your day, depending on if the sun is up or the sun is down, depending on the activity level, you should really have a congruent lifestyle with your music.
I like that. I like a congruent lifestyle with my music because it's gonna put me where I need or where I want to be because
Yes.
then I'm not putting out, then I'm controlling, I'm at least taking some part of my world within my control of
Mm,
how I'm giving out, how I'm reacting to people because I think the way we react, it's all about what is feeding into our it's all about what is feeding into our soul and what we are digesting. I like when you said that when we're gonna work out because I'm taking note, guys. I'm over here watching and I'm taking notes. I just want to let you all know because you said that I can play one thing in the morning, but I can play something totally different during my workout because I want two different types of vibes. I don't want the same kind of vibe. I want two different things going on. So I wanna be calm in the morning, but then during my workout, I need to get hype.
Yeah.
I need to bring it up a level.
Get into your warrior mind. Like, okay, I'm ready to go to battle right now. I'm ready to have a good time. I might have some blood, sweat, and tears. I don't need to hear anything too relaxing right now. I need to feel some, you know.
Yeah, so I can grind it out. You know, we do that. That is so true because when we are in the when I was teaching in the class when I was actually in the classroom teaching, it would be if I needed my students to work and I didn't think about that, but if I needed my kids to work and I needed to just kind of be a chill, we
Mhm.
not doing partner work, we just kind of relaxing, then I would play like a little jazz, something, kind of mellow because I didn't need them to get too. I was like, "Oh, no, if I play that, you're gonna start getting like this." I'm like, "Oh, no, 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 no." Or you're gonna start doing this. And I'm like, "Oh, no, 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 I don't want you doing that part. I need you to need you to bring it on down."
There you go. Bring it on down. Music can help out with it.
Bring it that is so true. Talk to us about what impact for you personally, James, like what impact has music had on your healing journey? Because I know when you talked about that your we opened up and talking about that your left lungs collapsed. So what did music play in your recovery?
So music was a driving force because I couldn't even allow my body to get super excited through the recovery process. So I wasn't even jamming rap like that when I was recovering. I was listening to gospel, I was listening to meditation vibes, but I needed myself to be at ease as much as possible throughout those 4 weeks and 5 days of recovery because, like I said, music can alter your breathing. You know, if I'm playing something, let's say EDM or like rave music,
Mm-hmm.
that's really uh uh your heartbeat is beating. So I need to be I need to be really, really chill and intentional about my music during that journey. And with breathing, certain songs allow me to breathe at a rate and at a pace that was comfortable for me.
Gotcha.
Certain songs, if they were too fast, I would have to just change it. Like that's too fast for my breathing at the moment. This is a bit better. I like this. I can go with this beats per minute, but anything faster than that, I had to just toss it for that time being.
That is okay. James, I want to guys, we have to take a commercial break. We're going to be back with James. I want to talk about what led up. So I'm going to jump back and what led up to his lungs collapsing, and then I want him to just be able to feed into our souls. Maybe he'll take us through a breathing exercise. I don't know what's going to come next, but listen, we're going to be back with James talking about motivation and music and how it plays an integral part in our health after these messages.
Marchelle Sterling is available for your next event. Known for her energetic speaking style and down-to-earth teaching, Marchelle has made a positive impact on her audience at every engagement. Whether it is a keynote address, conference, workshop, breakout session, or staff meeting, Marchelle brings the same fire and excitement to every session. To bring the Sterling experience to your next event, scan the QR code on the screen or go to www.marchellesterling.com.
Welcome back, audience. Welcome back. This has been such a great conversation surrounding motivation and music, and it's just taken another direction. And so I am very excited about where it is going. And so in the break, James and I were just sitting and conversating and talking, and James said something very powerful that I told him. I was like, James, you've got to talk about the power of words when we get when we come back, because I think it's something to when we talk about music is motivating. I really do. I think it's something to talk about. So James, talk to us about what you were saying in the break about the power of words.
So my work with the youth is I'm so passionate about the youth. are truly our future. And my work that I've done in schools, I'm observing the kids and their
Mm-hmm.
demeanor and the songs that they like to listen to. They're supportive of drug use, pill popping, calling women out their names, and we wonder why they're just slugging across the day, very sluggish. They're
Mm-hmm.
unmotivated, don't have any enthusiasm, and I wonder why.
I wonder.
The song that you're jamming right now, they're not supporting your soul, they're not supporting your heart, they're not supporting your actions, and it's just something that I have to attest. It might be the music, young man or woman. It might be the music that you're listening to on why you don't have any energy to look at your science book or have the energy to respect your teacher or have the energy to even respect yourself. It's the music. That's what I stand on. It's the music.
I you just said a whole lot with just that. The power of work. And we wonder why there isn't respect. And you're right. We wonder why there's no respect of why you don't want to pick up because what if somebody was out talking about what it looks like not to sling drugs, what it looks like to sling your books, what it looks like to get a good education. What does that? And that because it's what you're feeding your soul. And even if you're not, and you talk about your work with the youth, exactly. That's exactly my wheelhouse when we're talking about our young kids in elementary school. It's that same thing. What are you feeding yourself? And even adults, we have to think about that. What are you feeding? Like, what are we feeding ourselves as adults? What are you allowing yourself to listen to and get into your spirit? James, I want to make sure we do not run out of time. Talk to us about your lungs collapsing, and you made the statement in your bio that it was a good thing that happened to you. Talk about that and the impact that music has had on your life.
As I look back on that situation,
Mhm.
the doctors diagnosed me with spontaneous pneumothorax. It happens in a lot of athletes or car accidents that impact. It pressures your lungs and your lung, collapse. So living, thinking about how I was living at the time, it
Mhm.
was very rushed. I was listening to ill-advised music. I didn't know how to take a break. I would just wake up in the morning, jam some rap music, eat some food really quickly, go to work, go through the workday, scuffing down lunch really quickly, going to the gym really quickly. And it's never a time that I had throughout the entire day to just relax and just to sit back. So as I think about the music I was listening to, it was very upbeat. It had hard hitting bass, not even necessarily the words per se on
Mhm.
this topic.
Mhm.
The beat sounded good. So no matter what you were saying to me, my subconscious is still digesting it. But in the moment, I'm only focused on the beat. So it was just very upbeat. I had no idea that slowing my selection of music would have an impact on how I chose to live life further after that.
Wow. Wow. So it has changed your total to me perspective and how you interact. So now you live a conscious and maybe a slower lifestyle because you know.
Most definitely. And I understand that the way we're talking, our voice is music. So think about that as well. Think about the words that you're putting out, that you're emitting to the universe. Are you saying, I have to go to work today, or do I get to go to work today? Those are words and lyrics that are coming out of your music voice box. So music is everything. We are music. The way our heart beats and allows the blood to channel through these veins, that's rhythm. If we are not on the right rhythm, disease happens. Come on now. Like everything about us is music, y'all. Rhythm is life. Come on now.
James, James, why did you? Everything about me is music. Wait a minute, what?
Come on now. Everything about you is music. The way your eyes blink, the way my fingers move as I say that syllable to that syllable. If I'm off beat, they're not gonna match. You know what I mean? It's just everything about life is divine music, man. We can talk about this all day, Marcel. All day.
Everything about us is music. Are you guys getting this? Oh my gosh. But that is so everything you have truly, 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 truly blessed us. Listen, James, tell the people how to follow you, where to find you on social media, how to get in contact with you. Take it away.
I'm on Instagram at the Third James. That's THIRD James. My email address, breathe with ease, number 4, letter L, at gmail.com. And I'm very social. So if you reach out to me, I'm going to follow you back. I'm going to talk to you, shoot any tips, any questions my way. Let's really understand the power in the collective. You know, you can go so far by yourself, but collectively, the sky's the limit, y'all. So I'm looking forward to answering questions about music, about health, about breathing. I'm here.
He is here, guys. You have just blown us away. My takeaway for tonight is health is wealth. Breathing, everything about me is music. This has been your Vitamin M. I want to thank James for joining us on tonight. And listen, guys, this has been your Vitamin M. We will see you on next week.
Please visit our website at www.marchellesterling.com.